Welcome everybody to another episode of the channel where we go from to something else and everything in between. I've been to an architect's concert yesterday, and today is kind of like an experimental chapter here because I was screaming the fuck out. As always, check out the chapters if you want to skip ahead. There will be a lot of chapters, a lot of talk, a lot of doing something, and yeah, feel free to zap in wherever you want to. So, yesterday, President, Landmarks, Architects. Holy moly. I was screaming my lungs out, and I was thinking like I couldn't hear myself, to be honest. I have those loops thingies that protect your ears. Super nice gadget, I must say. You can hear everything crystal clear, but it's just like toned down quite a bit. I think it's like 17 decibels, which is immense. Like when I was unplugging them from my ear, I was like, whoa, this is crazy loud. All right, let's put them back in. Mosh pit was insane, I must say. Like President, everything was like, okay, we're getting here. Like we start to move and stuff. Really nice band, really nice vocals, I must say. The vocalist is great. I have to listen to some of their tracks again. It's more like a sleep tokenish, I must say. And then Landmarks. Yeah, what can I say? I would say like based on the T-shirts I've seen, like band shirts from the audience, there were quite a few fans there just for Landmarks. I would say. I mean, not just for them, but probably mainly for them. And wow, like the mosh pit was unnecessary hard. Just from the moment the first song started, like 1 second, boom, everything exploded, everything was alive. It was nice. I have bruises all over the place. I won't show you. I don't want to do a striptease here. Awesome. I must say, awesome. And Architects, no words for them. Wow. Wow. Fun fact. I was listening to the vocals like in a technical aspect and tried to hear what he's doing, and I was trying to like pick it up and just let it out like during moshing. I never skipped a beat in the mosh pit. Crazy. And yeah, so I figured recordings and live is different. I mean, what else would you expect? But there was quite a difference. So I wouldn't say it wasn't as heavy because it was quite heavy. But I felt like, okay, he is preserving his voice every now and then. And also the layering kind of wasn't there. I feel like, okay, in the recordings, there might be some vocal chains that will boost the actual scream. So maybe this is something to consider when I do my vocals. So I am one person, not two. I don't record myself twice or three times, at least not yet. So everything will be a bit different. And yeah, I had a really nice comment about somebody who's just starting to use fry screams in his songs. Pretty awesome band. I was listening to their two songs. I will link them in the description. Really nice. I wish the fry scream was a bit more upfront in the mix, but then again, I'm not a producer. I can just go from personal preference. So sorry. And yeah, so he was writing like his head fry is kind of sick and really nice and punchy, but the low does feel a bit open. And I was thinking like, okay, maybe today I can just go in there and figure like, okay, how tight or how closed is my head fry, and can I dial it down? Like last time I tried it, and this time like during the concert I felt like I got it all figured out. I couldn't hear myself, to be honest, but holy shit, like sometimes there were just brutal false chords coming out of me. I haven't heard them before, And reaction from the other guys, like, it just came out, like, a song and you scream to it, boop, boop, boop. And this one guy was like, oh shit, this was a sick scream, dude. And I was like, oh, thank you. And I don't feel as tired in my voice as the last times. And also, it was loud. Like, in between when they have one band and they will get all their gear off the stage so the next band can come, they will play some songs. This time was a really nice pick of songs. There was System of a Down, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, Metallica, a lot of Metallica actually. Like a ton of really good music. And the group of mine and we were like screaming all along. And I was able to get freaking loud without straining my voice whatsoever, which was really exciting. And also, I can't be as loud here, so something has built up that never came out. So maybe I really need a space where I can be really loud, or I have to make some time space for this 1 hour long session here, like during the day or something, so I can be a bit louder. Neighbors won't be so harassed of me. Yeah, what can I say? So let's start. I was thinking about like I love the vocals of Landmvrks, and I do believe he's doing kind of like head fresh stuff. So why don't just try to get something from them? I figured like the song "Death" would be really nice. When they played it, it was awesome because they did some crowd work where he was just singing his normal stuff, and every time he was saying like, every day I feel like, and the crowd was singing "Death." Nice. It was so loud. Everyone was screaming it. Perfect. Perfect symbiosis of vocalist on stage and the crowd. Really nice. Really, really nice. And so, yeah, I was thinking like the guy who was sending me his, in the comments of the last video, who was sending me his bands, he has a nice raspy sound when he's singing. It reminded me of like the 2000s where a lot of bands had this really raspy voice, rock bands. And yeah, so maybe we can incorporate this as well. So I just got the lyrics of Death here. I should know them, but every time I start recording something, I wouldn't say a blackout, but songs that I'm not so familiar with, they just fade. When I hear them, I can just sing along, but as soon as there's no song playing back somewhere, I lost it. I lost the lyrics. So yeah, sorry for this. But there's this really nice, I wouldn't say chorus because I'm sure it's not the chorus, but where he's singing, I'm living here all alone, then somebody else is getting in there. I'm somewhere I don't belong. And then I was never meant to feel I'm hollow. So this is really nice. I love this. Or wait a minute. I feel like death. Yeah. Where was it? Yeah, I think this would be the one. Yeah, so it starts with Lost in the Deep Unknown, and he has some kind of rasp in it, I would say. He's going, I would, like what I'm hearing, yeah? So I'm a non-professional, but I can still pick up a mood or at least something that I know of. And also, what I have to get rid of is like trying to be the other vocalist. So I have my own voice, I have my own style, so maybe I don't nail the perfect mimic of whatever the other guy is doing, but I can have my own sense in it, right? So he's like, lost in the deep unknown, and he's going in there, lost in the deep unknown, but he's much higher, I think. And this is crazy because I think it might be like a mixed voice, but when I try to do Duality by Slipknot, I was reading that he's using a lot of chest voice, and also Miriam confirmed this. Like she thinks like, okay, he has a really nice chest voice, and he can push it up like the mass. So what I was doing there was like, what was it? I pushed my fingers into my I pushed. So I went from the chest voice. I pushed my fingers into my eyes. 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 Lost in the deep unknown. I'm living here all alone. I'm somewhere I don't belong. Was breaking there. It was kind of tight. So I think I have to open up more. Let's start again. Lost. Okay. Lost. Lost. Lost in the deep unknown. I'm living here all alone. I'm somewhere I don't belong. Too much distortion, I think. Okay, let's start again. Let's do the duality again. Oh, sorry. I pushed my fingers into my eyes. Eyes. Maybe my voice is really a bit tired, but this is kind of where I have to go. Lost in the deep unknown. I'm living here all alone. I'm somewhere I don't belong. Okay, maybe my voice is really losing it there. So not as fit as I thought, but I'm somewhere I don't belong was pretty clean, right? No, I'm living here all alone. I'm living here all alone. I'm living here all alone. Alone, 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 alone. Lost on the deep unknown. I'm living here all alone. I'm somewhere I don't belong. This would be full distortion, which was kind of easier than the clean one, which might be because my voice is tired. Okay, let's try one more. Lost, 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 lost in the deep, deep. I go up there. I don't think he's going up there. This is my personal problem where I just like go up. Lost, lost, lost in the deep unknown. I'm living here all alone. I'm somewhere I don't belong. Yeah, okay. Okay. I can live with this. So let's try to put this with distortion every now and then. Lost in the deep unknown. It is too thin, I think. So maybe if I make the visualization of pushing down so I get more mass up. Lost in the deep unknown. Okay, then my voice is breaking. Lost in the deep unknown. I'm living here all alone. I'm somewhere I don't belong. Well, okay. I can live with this. I can live with this. And then comes somewhere low in the song. Every day I feel like death. And this is like the signature voice, I think, of the singer where he's like, everything I feel like. But then he's putting out a death, which is kind of lower, I think. Death. Every day I feel like death. Death. But it's a fry, I guess. Death. Every day I feel like death. Every day I feel like death. Every day I feel like death. Better. Every day I feel like death. No. I was... Maybe I should keep it more easy. So let's do it slow first. Let's do it without distortion first, and then put some distortion, and then try to go heavier in there. Every day I feel like death. Without the I at the end. Every day I feel like death. The second one was good. Every day I feel like death. This would be better. Every day I feel like Interesting. So every time I kind of glide in there, it's easier. So if I come from the and now I slide down. Widen it up. Every day I feel like love. This nasal sound of the singer. Every day I feel like. It's really hard to get rid of when you start the fry then. Wow. Okay. Every day I feel like love. Every day I feel like love. Every day I feel like love. Every day I feel like death. So if I start in distortion, every day I feel like love. I feel like. Lost it there. It's easier to go into the lower tone, and every time I start clean, every day I feel like love. Ooh. Oh, this was nice. I was really focusing on support right now. Ooh. Every day I feel like love. Today it's warm in here. Okay. So I do think it's more of a muscle memory balance. So when I am in distortion, I can kind of go down at the end for the death part. But if I am in the clean voice in the beginning or clean air voice, it's hard to nail this oomphy fry. So I do think I have to make isolated deaths. Death! 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 And just keep this feeling in here. Also, I feel like death. I feel like it's not so easy. I do believe he's in this kind of placement. Death! Death! Every day I feel like death! I feel like death! I feel like death! I need this. I need this second of millisecond of of relaxation in mind. Every day I feel like death, and then I can go into the fry, but not like immediate. Okay. Every day I feel like death! I feel like death! I feel like death! Death! Every day I feel like death! I feel like death! I feel like death! Every day I feel like death! I feel like death! I feel like death! And every day I feel... Every day! I am losing the clean. Every day I feel like... Every day I feel like love. I feel like love. I feel like love. 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 I want to get it deeper even. Love. Love. Yeah. Yeah. Love. Love! 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 Every day I feel like love! I feel like love! I feel like love! Damn it. Yeah! Yeah! How did I do this? I was kind of like... Yeah! 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 How did I do this? What was happening there? It felt like a bit of like this. No, no, nah, yeah, yeah. To rewatch. Don't know what was happening there. I was going into the normal one for me, the normal one. Then I widened it. I went higher. What did I do? damn it. It felt nice. It felt like it also was so wet. Really wet. Really good, really good. Kind of like this. Every day I feel like love. Every day I feel like dove. I feel like dove. I feel like dove. This wasn't that bad. Dove. Every day I feel like love. Feel like love. Feel like love. That's a nice one. Okay, that's a nice one. Oh. Oh, wait again. So, let's try again, Lost in the Deep Unknown. Also, like, damn it, I was missing, like, yeah. The problem is, I cannot do this. I was never meant to feel I'm hollow! I was never meant to feel I'm hollow! I was never meant to feel I'm hollow! He's such a punchy. I was never meant to feel I'm hollow! I was never meant to feel I'm hollow! I was never meant to feel I'm hollow! I was never, but so nasal. I was never meant to feel I'm hollow! I was never meant to feel I'm hollow! Cause every day I feel like love! I feel like love! I feel like love! I was never meant. Oh, he's coming from such a nice clean tone. I was never meant to feel I'm hollow! Every day I feel like love! I feel like love! I feel like love! I was never meant to feel hollow! Every day I feel like dove! I feel like dove! I feel like dove! This was quite good. I was never meant to be! I was never meant to be and feel I'm hollow! Every day I feel like dove! I feel like dove! I feel like dove! How can this guy keep this up so long? Okay. Let's go into the Lost in the Deep Unknown again. Let me listen to it. Ah, man, I love this. I want to have this belting stuff. Oh. Lost in the Deep Unknown. Lost. Hey. Lost in the Deep Unknown. Too much going on here. It also sounds like he's kind of on the edge of his vocal break. Let me test this. Hey, oh, lost in the deep unknown. Maybe like this? Okay, let's try. Lost. And I'm already a tone down. It's hard for me to get in there. Hey. Sorry. Lost in the deep unknown. I'm living all alone. I'm somewhere I don't belong. I was never meant to feel hollow. Every day I feel like dove. I feel like dove. I feel like dove. It's so funny when I can't get out of this. Feel like, and then go into the depth. Feel like love. But somehow. Okay, but cool. Man, I'm getting somewhere, right? So maybe it's just practice after all. Lost in the deep unknown. Lost. He's like, oh man. He has so much punch. It's like Tobi Duncan said. You have to get the hey, 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 lost in the deep unknown. But it's too much. Lost in the deep unknown. I don't even know how to get there without distortion. Lost in the lost in the deep unknown. I'm living here all alone. I'm somewhere I don't belong. That wasn't too bad, but it was super loud. Okay, but support, singer stance. This will be it. Lost in the deep unknown. I'm living here all alone. I'm somewhere I don't belong. I was never meant to fail. I'm all out. Every day I feel like love. I feel like love. That was fun. Nice. Okay. You know, I do feel like my voice is getting deaf. Also, I kind of like the clean singing top. Probably not the very best, but since it was a bit more stable, at least in the first, the lost in the deep unknown, I felt like I'm living here all alone. I was able to dial in the rasp. Let's try it again. Sorry for so coming from a stable position. Yay! Lost in the deep unknown. I'm living here all alone. I'm somewhere I don't belong. But there it's breaking. I'm somewhere. Why is somewhere? I'm living here all alone. I'm living here all alone. I'm somewhere I don't belong. Why am I breaking there? Somewhere I don't belong. Yeah, somewhere I don't belong in my vocal register. Okay. Every day I feel like death. Can work with it. Let's cut it here. Okay, now they are kind of like during the concert, like I wasn't aware of it totally in the beginning, but they have a lot of in their songs, and also fries. Just in between. It was insane. Just like bleh, bleh, bleh. So this brings me to the thing of my one commenter from the last video. How does my lower fry feel, and can I have it as close as the top one? And the opposite, I would say. Let's widen this question up. Can I have a white high one as well? So I think I already did the high one white before by accident when I did the deaf, because I was going in. Maybe it's not so easy to widen it up. Wait a minute. Hey, 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 hey. This would be a mid one, I would say. Hey, hey, it's hard. It's very hard. Hey! 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 Was it opening? I felt like the tone went wider and wider. It felt like an yay in the end. Yay! 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 And now let's try to go into mid. Yay! Hey! 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 That is pretty tight. Whoa! Whoa! Let's see on the vocal pitch. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, it's like an F5. And the other one. Oh, I can't do it anymore. Maybe now I'm tired. Now I feel my voice getting tired, to be honest. But what I would say, like, let me explore this in the next video with fresh voice. But enhancing the closure for lows. This would, like in my mind, it's leading me to a hyper compressed fry. Which is super close. can bring this to mid. And to upper mid. Let's try to get even higher. No. Have to start from low. No, if I try to go even higher. And then I'm in a different technique. So after my vocal break, I am losing my hyper compression. Right there. That is a break point. Can't go further up. For hyper compression, your larynx have to be on a really on the like, just push it up. There's nothing else to say. Even in lower one, it's like up in the buff, even for the low ones. And Tony Linke told me that I have a lot of air in it. I'm not sure if I still have. It's hard for me to hear, to be honest. And he was saying like he's doing more of the glottal stop. Because I was doing Holy Roller. Maybe you've seen the short. I was really surprised how good it went. Oh, damn, I have a blackout right now, you see. Stand to the left of me in paradise. Holy Ghost said, yeah, okay. Stand to the left of my paradise. Rolling goes one. Rolling goes one. Rolling goes one. Rolling goes one. Stand to the left of my and paradise. Slowly goes whoa, whoa. I'm not sure if I have a lot of air in there. I stand to the left of my and paradise. Holy Ghost roll. Stand to the left of my. I tried to bring in some more voice because Courtney's bringing so much voice in there. But also, I think she's more like, stand! 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 Ay! 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 Stand! To the left of me! And paradise! But much more brilliant, you know. But I feel like she's doing more like the standard fry. Stand! But also still. Stand! Stand! I'm always wondering why I hear so much of her voice. I can't get a lot of voice in there. Let's try again. Let's try to put a note in there. Stand to the left of me and paradise. Holy Ghost, well. Okay. As Tobi said, once you want to sing a note, the distortion goes pow. But I must say, hypercompressed is still my go-to. It's much easier than anything else, at least to just get in there. I can just do it. But going into the high fry. Okay, well, I'm surprised right now. Sometimes the hypercompressed fry is kind of like a, how would you say, like a gate opener, a gateway. It's a gateway to my upper constriction distortions. Yay! Let's try to get them down now. Nope. They don't go down that much. Still D5. Oh, let's see how the hypercompressed one is. C3, C3. C4, whatever that means. Okay. I feel like this episode didn't have a script at all. But man, Like, Landmvrks? Come on, it wasn't that bad, was it? I feel like that. I feel like. It's kind of... Let's get in there again. Let's try another... Let's try the hypercompressed one in there. Dev! 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 Cause every day I feel like death. It doesn't fit, right? Death. Every day I feel like death. No, every day I feel like death. It's like every day I feel like doing this. Every day I feel like doesn't lead to the way of the hypercompressed fry. Every day I feel like death. Every day I feel like death. I feel like death. Feel like death. 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 Love. Every day I feel like death. Feel like death. Love. It's more like this one. Every day I feel like death. Love. Every day I feel like love. Feel like love. Feel like love. Every day I feel like love. I feel like love. I feel like love. Love. There must be a low fry with this position. Pretty sure. Love. Cause every day I feel like dove. Feel like dove. I feel like dove. Cause every day I feel like dove. Feel like dove. Feel like dove. Dove. Alright. Let's make a cut here. Let me think of what I did here. I would get this chorus there to Miriam, and let's see if we can work on it. I would love to have a better clean belting voice. Still, I feel like the clean belting voice is kind of like a good support to just get your rasp over it. It's much easier then, but also you have to be kind of loud, I feel. Maybe it's just because the technique isn't there. Because this compressed one is really quiet right now. Let me see how loud it is. It's really quiet. 55. Yeah, 90 almost. Okay, I can't get it below 70, and then it doesn't really feel like it anymore. What is even talking volume? Hey, talking. I am talking right now, and this is the volume. It's kind of like in between 70 and 60, I think. So, and me singing. Hey, hey. Oh, you can't see it all the time. This is the same like See you next time. Bye.